Hey, thanks for tuning in. Pastor Brandon here. And there is an old phrase, patience is a virtue. And I sometimes add to that, a virtue that I just do not possess. I am terrible at being patient sometimes. It's a real problem for me. I like to move fast. I like to do what I need to do when I like to do it. And when I am stuck in traffic or I'm in a long line or I'm waiting for someone else to make a decision, I can really struggle with that. Even worse, I can have a really hard time waiting on God. When I'm in need of rescue or healing or help in a time of need, I too often try to take things into my own hands because I am anxious and I'm having trouble waiting on the Lord. Now, perhaps like me, your faith and patience in God has been tested these past few weeks that have just been filled with so much uncertainty. So in times like these, I turn and I read something like Psalm 62, and I'm reminded how silly I am to be so anxious. Psalm 62 verse 1 says, "For God alone my soul waits in silence. From him comes my salvation. He alone is my rock and my salvation, my fortress. I shall not be greatly shaken. For God alone, O my soul, wait in silence. For my hope is from him. He only is my rock and my salvation, my fortress. I shall not be shaken. On God rests my salvation and my glory, my mighty rock, my refuge is God." See, when people are distressed, what do? Most people, they're going to panic, they'll yell, they'll run, or they'll fight, or they're going to buy up all the toilet paper. These are all normal responses to fear. But look at how David responded to trouble. Silence. That's not normal. But David has a quiet confidence in God, his rock and fortress, his refuge, his salvation. It's the kind of confidence that you can only have when you already know who wins in the end. See, David doesn't panic. He doesn't run. He's not shaken. David waits on God with a quiet confidence, knowing that God has everything under control. He knows that God's going to win the battle. So no matter what you're facing today, I want to challenge you to be silent. Take refuge in God as your fortress and your rock. So I want to encourage you today to put all your fears and anxiety aside and wait on the Lord with the quiet confidence of David.